Hi, I'm Cambo Ford from True Crime Island.
And I'm George.
And we're bringing you the craft beer show from Mama's Bar and Restaurant in Victoria Street, Darlinghurst. Now, I'm going to bring you the beer review from the perspective of someone who just drinks standard beer like this.
Beer Chang. And I'm going to bring you the perspective of good beer, craft beer, with all the different hops and the malts and all the different flavour profiles that you get.
Yeah, you reckon. So, we got a special show today. We got the State of Origin.
State of Origin.
What do we got, George?
All right. We've got from Mountain Culture, New South Wales. Okay. It's a pastry stout from Cockatoo Bakery.
Cockatoo
Bakery,
yeah?
pastry
stout. Wow.
Yes.
What do we
Heavy
got?
hitter in New South Wales. Mountain Culture, big things. Range Brewery in Queensland, probably the best brewery at the moment, I think, in Queensland.
We did one of those the other day.
We did. Oatmeal stout from them as well. So stout all round today.
And to make it three, what do we got?
And to make it three, we've got a Victorian beer, just not like the Victorians are stout, because they missed out on the actual match, didn't they?
Yeah.
We've got a Victorian chocolate pretzel stout. I can't even say the word. Pretzel stout. I'm tripping over my words.
I think George has had a few too many
Haven't
already.
even started yet.
All right, George, so what are we going to try first?
We're going to start with the Mountain Culture is what
All
we're
right,
going to
do that.
I really like the Mountain Culture. New glasses again.
We'll see
like
what's
we did
going
last
on.
week.
We're going to see who's going to win the State of Origin.
We are. All right. Now, I probably should end with this one, but I tell you what, Cam. Big things come from here. Look at that.
I think we got brown ones today, haven't we?
Look at that.
Beautiful. So you can't see through it. What's it smell like, George?
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So what have we got here? Second pastry stout done by Mountain Culture. Last year they released Baked, which some of you guys might know about. This year they have a Cockatoo Bakery Stout, which is done in honour of the Cockatoo Bakery. Probably paid some money.
I know
good
about
friends
being
of them.
baked.
Many emails from customers wanting this brew again. Mountain Culture describe it as dialed up the notch. They've done that by a ridiculous amount of croissants and also added the ridiculous amount of croissants and also added a coffee for the indulgent of pastry stout.
I can taste the coffee. That's what I was thinking. I am a big coffee person. I roast my own beans. And look, this isn't bad.
Tripped over my own words again, Cam.
That's all right.
I'm not really tasting a croissant. I am a little bit, actually. No, I am tasting a little bit of the croissant in there.
You know what?
The coffee pastry, 100%.
I had a croissant this morning. It doesn't taste like this. But it does taste a bit coffee-ish. It could be a early morning, Sunday morning brew after the hard Saturday night before.
Look, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful beer. 9.8% Cam.
And how much it cost?
You're going to wait for this? $18 a can.
What the?
Obviously,
Jesus!
It's a bit expensive. It gets cheaper when you buy more.
How big is it?
500 mil? Is it a 500 mil? It certainly is.
Okay, so that offsets it a little bit.
It's
but
beautiful.
Some of these craft beers, shit, you know?
I'm tasting the coffee. I'm tasting the stout. I'm tasting a little bit of croissant in that as well. It's very nice.
It is a nice beer.
It's a good breakfast beer, isn't it?
So what are you going to rate this at, George?
At the moment, I'm going to probably put it at about a 4.5, to be honest.
4.5. That's pretty high.
It's a heavyweight from New South Wales. Queensland now.
Maybe I'm the number 4 guy, but I'm giving it a 4-star rating. So you're pretty quick into that one,
I am
George.
pretty quick.
Where are we going now? Queensland.
Spell check from Range Brewery.
Spell check from Range
This is an oatmeal stout at 5.1% at $9 a can.
$9 a can.
A little bit better priced.
Jesus Christ, this is expensive stuff. Looks the same.
Does look the same.
These can designs, they're all pretty mild this week, except for the one in the middle. Yeah.
Well, it's a stout. It's a stout design. It's the way they're going at the moment. So
this one smells a little different.
Oh, nice as well. Very nice as well. So spell check is brewed from oatmeal stout.
Yeah.
We have a smooth, creamy, roasty, and perfected for sipping in front of a fire.
For sipping? In front of a fire?
Yes.
Where's this from? Queensland.
Okay. They don't really have fireplaces.
Yeah, I was just thinking that'd be more like
It pours
Melbourne.
midnight black in colour with espresso roasted head, notes of coffee, dark chocolate with a mix of discernible finishing.
Discernible finishing. That's amazing. George!
Spell check.
Discernible finishing.
Spell check.
Maybe you need to spell check yourself.
Spell check.
It tastes all right.
Discernible finishing. I can't even say the word. Can you say that word?
I can't see it from here.
You've got to cut a bit of this.
These are prescription glasses, but I can't see it from here.
Oh, very
Okay,
nice.
so how much was that?
$9 a can. At
$9 a
5.1%.
can. So what percentage, George?
Can you believe it? What does it
I
taste
can't
like?
believe it.
What does it taste like?
You're going to tell me?
Well, the last one was 9.8. What does that taste like?
9.8.
No, it's a 5.1%.
5.1%.
So you still got all the flavour profiles, but much lighter. Much better to drink and drive on this one. I wouldn't recommend drinking and driving on this one. Well,
we shouldn't be drinking and driving on any of them, George.
well, if you're going to have one
Yeah, just one.
or two,
It's okay.
you can have
But
one
be
or two
careful
of
of that other one.
You can
It's
only
pretty
have one of
potent.
those. Actually,
Yeah.
if you have one of those, you'd probably be over anyway.
Jesus Christ. So what's your rating on this,
Well, I'm
George?
going to rate this at about a 4, I think. I'm very
4.
close to giving it a 4.5. It's very, very close to New South Wales mountain culture, but
I don't know. I'm going to have to split hairs on this one. I'll give it a 4 because I think it tastes the same as the New South Wales one.
all tastes the same to you, Cam?
Sometimes.
Are
Well,
you,
it
you're
depends.
tasting? What are you tasting now? You tasting the coffee? You tasting the
I
oatmeal?
can't taste any of that shit. I do taste the coffee in that though. So what do we got next, George?
All right.
This is Melbourne.
Well, I just want to say I can taste the oatmeal. It's only very slight, but you can taste it, and I quite like it as well. It's got a nice little balance to it. Okay, Dainton.
Dainton. We had them last week, didn't we?
Chocolate pretzel sprout.
Weren't they the Viennetta?
They were the Viennetta last week. That's
the
right.
cake
Now we've
one
got a
that
chocolate.
I put a bit of shit on last week.
You did. Now I've got a chocolate pretzel stout.
Here
this
we
week.
go. Proper beer. Okay, so that can design looks all right.
It does.
Yeah.
That's what Dainton do. Dainton have that kind of design and that kind of artwork
So what
on all their
percentage are we looking at here, George?
stuff. We're looking at 6.8%.
That's all right. It's pretty strong.
So this is a Twist and Stout chocolate pretzel stout by Dainton Brewery.
Actually, this smells the best out of all three.
$7.90 a can.
$7.90. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. That is fucking good.
Oh, it looks like there's been a bit of an upset here.
Oh, that is good.
This
Oh.
tastes great.
Oh, it does.
Now, I
mean,
put
don't
shit
get
on
me
Da-
wrong, they're all good, but that is fucking nice.
I put a bit of shit on Dainton last week with the Viennetta because it was an imposter Viennetta. But this one
Oh my god.
actually tastes good.
Limited
And-
edition chocolate pretzel stout is a tantalizing twisted chocolate assisted, deliciously
It's chocolate
distorted,
assisted.
mouth-watering controlled brew that is more than a mouthful. Wow. I agree, Dainton. You've really
I
nailed
think-
it here.
We're going to have an upset. The state of origin, it's usually the Blues versus Queensland.
But we think
I
Victoria's
am
actually won
predicting.
here.
I'm predicting this. So, George, what's your rating on this one?
4.5.
4.5.
Yeah. I can't quite give it 5. It's not perfect. But it's
I
bloody
don't think we
good.
can ever give 5.
Well, we can.
Maybe
That's
one
close
day.
to a 5. Can I go 4.7?
You know what I'm giving it?
What are you giving it?
4.5.
Wow!
I've never done it, and I
He's
don't
never
like these
done it.
half-star ratings because it's a bit of a hassle in Photoshop putting the half-star in.
Wow.
But I'm putting 4.5.
4.5.
You know what,
That is good. That is a good beer.
viewers?
I
It
quite
looks
like
like we
it.
got it this week. No one's won the real state of origin between New South Wales
And
and
Queensland.
Queensland. You know who's won?
Victoria.
I think Victoria's won this
Victoria's
one.
won it out.
Good on you, Dayton. You've big comeback from last week.
I've got to say, it's a very close follow-up by the New South Wales Mountain Culture Pastry Stout and the Oatmeal Stout from Queensland, equally as good. But that Victorian Stout, it's just got a bit of elegance.
Mate.
It's a bit smoother.
I tell you.
Are you tasting the pretzel in that can?
I can't taste pretzel. I didn't taste Viennetta. I didn't taste Viennetta last week either. But I wasn't impressed with that one last week. This one, oh my God, that's my favourite so far.
I'm tasting a little bit of pretzel, but it's very...
I think it's almost better than beer.
I think it's heaps better than beer chang. Oh my god, don't sip that shit. But I reckon, I think that the chocolate pretzel stout is the winner, 100%.
All right, George.
hands down.
So, you got to impress at the work barbecue, at the blue light disco, or wherever
I'm
you're
bringing
going.
this, mate. I'm bringing this.
What are you taking?
I'm bringing that.
How much is it a can though?
Well, $7.90.
That's pretty.
And it gets
that's
cheaper.
all
That's
right.
by
yeah,
can.
if you
That's
buy a
can
dozen
price.
of these.
It gets cheaper. Can
What
price.
would you take after that though? Because I think these are we've got to get the New South Wales
Well-
Queensland thing happening. I think it's a draw.
I think it's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Value for money, the range is better. This is a little bit pricey for what I'm. So, but I can't say Queensland because we're Blues. But no, look, I'm
we
going to say
can. We're unbiased here.
We're unbiased. I'm going to say it's dead even between those two. Victoria's the winner.
Look, I
How
must
easy
say
can
that
you get?
too. State of origin has gone to Victoria.
Victoria
I
it
would
is.
take that any time over these two. But if it's strictly New South Wales and Queensland, dead heat.
Dead heat.
What do you think, George?
I think with the high tackle rule, we should be going to AFL and looking at Victoria anyway. Forget about rugby league, ladies and gentlemen. It's dead anyway.
Look, I'm a St. George supporter, if anyone wants to know. So I am, for my whole life, have had to put up with disappointment.
Except 2010.
And you're a
and
Rooster.
a Roosters fan, we're
so
disappointed at the
We'll
moment.
see what happens. Okay, so that's been the craft beer show. I think we've all put it down to Melbourne this week. Now, George, what do you reckon? We need people to ask for what
do.
beers we're
Whatever
going
beers you
to
like, whatever you might
put
like
it
to
in
review.
the comments.
But no shitty standard crappy beers for a craft beer show. Don't tell me about your fucking shitty standard fucking shit that you drink every day and how you love it. I don't want to know about it. If you got something that's got a little bit of texture, something that's a little bit out of the normal, we want to know about it.
Yeah, let us know.
Put the comments in.
Yeah.
We'll review it.
And we will be doing international beers very soon.
Very soon.
Yes. So,
Well, we've done a couple, Cam.
hi to some of the subscribers.
Collaboration.
We see you out there. How about we do a test series next between England and Australia?
Sounds good.
If you're from England and you're into craft beer, send us some of your so-called beers you want us to
we
try.
could do in Australia,
We'll
New
send you some of the beers we want you to try. Let's see how we go.
Sounds good.
New Zealand?
Yeah, we can do New Zealand as well. We're rambling on too
What's
much,
that,
by the way.
Steinler?
We're rambling on a bit too
We
much.
are rambling on.
We're rambling on
so
too much.
That's been the Craft Beer Show. We're from Mama's Bar and Restaurant in Victoria Street, Darlinghurst. And take care.
Take care. Over and out. Drink responsibly.
Do it.